Hi everyone, this is Gloria with stampwithgloria.com. Today I'm going to show you a discontinuing die set that I really have enjoyed using. It's called the Celebration label set. And I'm also going to show you a stamp set that you can receive free. It's called A Touch of Ink with a $50 purchase during Celebration. Now Celebration runs from January 5th to February 28th. So it's a limited amount of time. The last couple of years, I just want to point out that really popular sets have run out fast or really quickly. So if this is something that you think you can't live without, I would suggest making a purchase right away as soon as we have it available on January 5th. But right now, I'm going to show you how to stamp this set. Now, A Touch of Ink is a two-step stamping set. So what that means is you need the two images to make one image. Okay, so you've got like the guts, I call it the guts, the bigger bolder parts of the stamp, and then it has the fine detailing with the second image. Okay, I'm going to show you how to stamp that, how to maybe get a little bit more color in than maybe you normally would, but any stamper can do this. So you know, don't feel intimidated. And the die set that is retiring is this one here. It's called the Celebrations die set. Oh, let me grab it here. Just make sure. Yep. Celebration label dies. Now this die set is a really cool set, not just for, you know, the different, you know, the several different sizes, but also for the fact that it fits perfectly. Like if you want to make a topper for a bag, works perfectly that way. It's a great frame. It can be masculine or feminine depending on what kind of cardstock you use. In the catalog there is a stamp set that goes with it, so there are some miscellaneous dies here. This is obviously a bat, and then there's some hearts, and then there's some foliage here. But you know, if you don't want to buy this set, I wouldn't be sad about basically the only one that you wouldn't use in this set if you bought it separately is the bat one. And you could actually use this with just black paper and put bats all over. You don't have to stamp the image. So a very versatile stamps die set that you can use and you don't need the set for. But it's just some people like the set. They just have to have the set. They got the die, they need the set. But anyway, I digress. I'm going to start out by, I've already cut out the size that I want to use for this particular card. And we're going to start out with the hummingbird image. Actually, it's the only image I'm going to stamp, but I'm going to show you some neat things that you can do with it. So I'm going to start out by using our Stampin' Right markers. These are the watercolor markers. They are not going to stain your rubber stamp at all, or your images at all. The Stampin' Blends will, though. They'll be permanent. So you want to keep that in mind. But I've decided this is going to be, of course, a ruby-throated hummingbird, because it's the bird that everybody loves the most, I think, or recognizes the most, I guess, as far as a hummingbird goes. So I'm going to start out making the throat really dark, and then I'm going to take the rest of the image and give it an overall wash of a bright green, bright green. Okay, now here's where you can kind of get creative. So you're looking at the image and you see that there's lines where the feathers are going to be. There's some more right here and on the tail, and then it's just got kind of something going on up on the head there. So I'm actually going to take a look at that. And let's see, let's flip it around. So if we take a look at that, it goes kind of up like this. All right, so we're just going to give it a little more color that way. All right, then You want to start adding darker and brighter colors just so that you can get some kind of depth perception once we put that additional line texture on there. Okay, let me turn that around. So I'm going to just take some of that color, and then I saw that there's some feathers right there. We're going to take some of that color. Maybe we'll go in between here, and then maybe some up here. There we go. Just giving it all that different kind of color, so when we stamp it, it's gonna look really cool. So I always huff on it. The humidity from my breath really gets this color revved up so that you can stamp it. Now it doesn't look like much like that, right? You're like, ooh. Yeah, well, we're gonna jazz that up a bit. I like to use Memento pad. It's a permanent pad. It's easy to use, and it doesn't, I mean, it stamps and it just stays. So I am going to use the black on here. Some people might use a darker green. You can do that too. Just a lot of different ways you can go. I want it a little bit more bolder and brighter, so I'm going to use the black. And then again, I am just eyeballing this. You want to make sure you get the beak. There we go. So now we've got him just fluttering around like this. Now I'm going to use, because I have the Memento pad there and it's black and I don't want to smear color, what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in that bright color again. You know, we started out with the Granny Apple Green underneath. Okay, I'm going to bring that in, and we're going to just make this look so much. We're just going to make it pop. Okay, so we've made it pop there. Now I'm going to bring in the red, and we're just going to kind of take and color that up, get the red in there, so we've got much more pop there. I also want to try to make this baby look like he's flying. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take and clean off this the line stamp. Clean it off really good, and then kind of dry it. Ugh. Make sure when we're stamping we get no color. Good. Then I'm going to take the Coastal Cabana, and I'm taking a lighter color. I could have taken the black and done this, but I want a lighter color, so I'm going to stamp off on that, and then we're going to start like at an angle and go and stamp, and then see, you get a little bit of movement there. All right, so once we've got that movement going on, I need some sort of a background. So I'm going to take this new brush, this fun new brush that we have, and well, I shouldn't say we have it now. We will have it in the mini catalog, but I want to take and just pull some of that color off, and then I'm just going to brush in some color here so it looks like our guy is flying in the sky. Okay, I'm going to do the darker around the edges because that'll help make the card pop on the cardstock that I'm going to put it on. Okay, all right, so now we've got that blue going on there. See how beautiful he is? I just love him. I just love him. Now I'm going to take a little bit of the mango, and I want this color to be mixed in too. So I'm going to use this brush again. I'm going to just take a look, see what that color looks like. So we're going to color out on here, and then I want to put some color in, like it's, in the morning in our hummingbird, plus doing the color over the green and the red makes it pop just a little bit more. Okay, well, there you go. See how fast that was? Now we've got some, like I said, there's plenty of sayings in this set. I like this thank you, so we're going to use this thank you, and I'm going to just tuck it right down here. Okay, so we tuck it down in there. Isn't that cute? All right, I love it so much. Okay, now we got to put this together. All right, so I took the ornate folder. Okay, we've got the ornate folder, which is like the ornate floral. So it's got all these little posies, you know. So I was thinking, oh, it's cool because it looks kind of like he is going to go out into a bunch of posies. You can tell I wanted bright colors. I was just into bright colors for this set. It's just such a fun set. Okay, and then we have our bright green to go with that. So this is my Hummingbird card. Do you love it? It came together so easy. You guys can do this. This is no problem. A beginner can do this. Oh, but I wanted to finish it up with a little bit of the Wink of Stella. So we've got the clear Wink of Stella, and I'm going to put it on the bird and then also on the parts of the image that look like it's fluttering. So then when you see the card, it'll look like he's kind of winking at you. Oops, let's see if we can get this together. See? He's winking at you. Isn't that cool? I love it. Okay. Anyway, I thought that this would be a quick, fast card for you to do, and it's with one of the free sets during celebration. So I hope you like this card. I hope that you're able to get this set and duplicate this card because it's gorgeous. I have to admit, it's pretty colorful and pretty beautiful. So again, quick card. Two things that I'm talking about are the occasion labels dies, I should say. This will be gone by January 4th. This on January 5th will be available for $50 purchase for free. We're talking free, people. We love free. So if you want this, then you need to go and order it right now because it's awesome. And you can do that at my Stamp with Gloria website. Just click on order. Go ahead and order it. I can even give you the code. Should I give you the code for this? The code is 153570. So go to stampwithgloria.com, order 153570, and you can have this. So I've enjoyed spending some time with you this afternoon. I've done a couple of videos, so you'll see me in the same getup a couple of times. I've got new pearls. Did you see my new pearls? My daughter got them for me for Christmas, so I was pretty happy. I love pearls. Pretty much if you can get me anything in pearls, I'm good. I'm a pearl girl. Love all different kinds of pearls. Doesn't matter what kind. Love pearls. But anyway, that's a whole nother story. And again, thanks for spending some time with me. This is Christmas week. I hope that you guys are able to see your family. Us, not so much. My husband came down and he is sick. He's been sick since Saturday. And so we're not sure if he has COVID. So he went in to get tested today. So unfortunately, he's out all week since we don't know if he has COVID and he doesn't want to infect his place of employment. So especially before Christmas. But I'm hoping he doesn't have it. But I'm thinking he does because he's pretty sick. He is not feeling good at all. So I hope that he gets better soon. So anyway, there you go. You guys have a great day, and I will talk to you later.